So, hello friends. So today we will discuss what is a function from a given set capital A to capital B. So what this function chapter is very important for your studying in mathematics, to learn mathematics, to crack any competitive exam like JEE Main, JEE Advanced, any plus 2 level competitive exam. You have to know this function very clearly. So let's start. So what is a function? What does a function mean? A function means a rule that assign a member from the set B for every member from the set A. So if you can think this function is behaves like a machine, and input of a machine is from set A and output of the machine is the set B. But there is some rule. That's why I have used the term rules here. What is the rule? For each input, you have to have an output in the set B, and you cannot have two or more than two output for a single input A. So this is the rule that you have to have you have to have one output for each input capital A. So in the mathematical language, we say that every member has an image. This set is called the image of the function, and this is called the pre-image of the function. So each member from the set A must have an image in B. This is called the function, and each member for each member A, we have to have a definite member in B. So this case is not allowed. For example, in this case, and for a single input or a single pre-image, you cannot have two distinct images. Okay, so this is called the function. So then we see some example of a function from R to 1. This is like fx is equals to x square is a function. So if you put 1, you should get 1. If you get 2, you should get 4. If you get minus 1, then you will get plus 1. So this case is allowed. You may have two distinct you may have one same image for two distinct pre-image. This case may occur. For example, here if we put minus 1, your image is plus 1. If you put plus 1, also the image is plus 1. If you put minus 2, this is plus 4. If you put plus 2, this is plus 4. Here also the same case, you have the same image for 0, 2 pi, 3 pi, pi. In this case, fx is equal to sin x. These are called the trigonometric functions. Next, you have this exponential function. See, then you have the greatest integer function. What is the greatest integer function? Less than x. Then you have you consider x for any real number, and you consider all the integer that is less than x. Then you take the greatest integer among all that integer. Okay. So for example, if you have 2.5, you consider all the integer that is less than 2.5. So what is the set? This is 2. This is 2, minus 1, 0, plus 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, all that thing. But you have to take then the greatest. So what is that? This is plus 2. So if you put minus 3.5, you then have the minus 3, because you then have minus 4, because minus 3 is bigger than minus 3.5. You have to consider all integer less than minus 3.5. Then the first is minus 4, then minus 5, minus 6. Then what is the greatest among them? This is minus 4. So minus 3.5 is, box of minus 3.5 is minus 4. Okay. So these are the functions. And so here we have discussed some non-function. What is not a function? Suppose that f is q to q. Q is the set of all rational numbers that can be expressed p by q, and q is not equal to 0. This is a primary school level matter. So f of p by q is equals to 1 by q. So 1 by so for example, f of half goes to half, 2 by 4 goes to 1 by 4, 3 by 6 goes to 1 by 6. But half, 2 by 4, 3 by 6 is the same thing, it's half, right? So here half map to plus half, 1/4, 1/6, all. So this is not a function, because a definite member half has more than two pre-image. Okay. So here, observing this phenomena, we have defined some definition of related to functions. So function f is called one function if f(x) is equals to f of y for all x is equals to, for if x is equals to f of y, this implies x is equals to y for all x. So this is the function this is called one function. Okay. And again a function is called onto function if you take any y from this set image set y, you have to have a pre-image x here. So this is called the onto function if for all y belongs to b, there exists x belongs to x, so that if x is equals to y. That means that every image has at least one pre-image. It may be distinct pre-images. For example, for this case f(x) is equal to x square, one has two pre-images, -1 +1. Okay, for example, this case 0 has many pre-images, 0, 2 pi by many pre-images. So a function is called bijective if it is both 1, 1 and 1, 2. It is called bijective function. And if you want to see some 1, 1 function, example of 1, 1 function, you can take this e to the power x is 1, 1 function. Because fx is equals to f of y, this implies that e to the power x on e to the power y, and this implies that e to the power x minus 1 is equals to 1. So this implies x is equals to y. Okay. So this is a 1, 1 function. So these are the function basically. So let's stop here.